Several agencies are coming together to help struggling families make sure their kids are ready to head back to school.
And today, thousands of kids in need in Brown County stocking up on supplies at the One Stop School Shop Center where it's happening. And Kristen, how many kids are registered for this event?
Good morning, Emerson. Today, 3,500 kids will be shopping here at the One Stop School Shop. But organizers say that they know the need is so much greater than that. So there will be an opportunity for those who maybe missed out on registration to get access to school supplies they need after the event here today. And you can see the school supplies, this is just part of them, are set up here ready to go for kids in a little over an hour from now to start shopping for their school supplies for this school year. Now, traditionally, this was known as the Back to School Store, and it was organized by the Service League, but this year several agencies came together, including the Service League, along with the Howe Resource Center, the Salvation Army, and New Cap, making it the new one-stop school shop where families can get everything in one place. Today, students will be shopping with volunteers to pick out their supplies, everything from these basic supplies that you see right here, along with things like shoes and underwear as well. There's also resources available to connect families to things such as eye exams and immunizations. Inflation and the rising cost of prices for food and other items is putting an extra burden on families, forcing them to sometimes choose between the basics and school supplies. There will also be help available for those not able to register for today's one-stop school shop.
We want to get supplies in the hands of the kids and the families. We know that people may have missed the registration. People may have, not everyone's thinking about school supplies right now. They're on vacations. They're thinking about, having those last couple days of summer. So and school's starting earlier, right? So people